everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Potsyfighter, and today I have a traveler's notebook layout for you today, or process video, or whatever you want to call it. And this is in my chunky one. So I have this big pouch. It's like is it A3? I don't think it is. I don't know. It's a big pouch where I have just die cuts and all kinds of bits and pieces that I use in my art journaling, and especially the die cuts in my traveler's notebook process or spreads. That's the word I'm looking for. And so now I'm just going through and using or putting out a whole heap of them because I'm starting a new traveler's notebook, and this is a passport size. I by accident bought the wrong size. I bought, I think, 2 or 3, maybe even, traveler's notebooks, and didn't quite pay attention to the size, and I bought passport instead of standard sized ones. And of course I wanted to still use them, so I left in my process kind of. This is kind of a fun thing. These sheets of L's. So my name is Lisa, obviously, and I had to do this. This was a part of my class that I did when I was designing my business cards. And so I kept that, and this is using my Winsor & Newton watercolors and some very thin paper, kind of like Tomorrow River paper. So I kept that, and I'm using one of those L's later on in my spread. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm going through the die cuts, obviously, or the bits and pieces, and I'm looking for things for my oh, it's blurry. Oh, there we go. For my cover. So I'm gonna do the cover, I'm gonna decorate that, and gonna decorate the first page that is, for me, always very awkward because I don't know what to do. And then I'm also going to do one whole spread, and this did take quite a while to go through, obviously. As you can see here, I'm going through all the things, and I'm actually using a lot of things. So this the first thing I'm going to do is decorate my cover, obviously. So I'm using this die cut that says Inspire, I think is what it says. I don't remember. And just so my notebook isn't completely blank on the outside, I'm just adding that, and then a heart and a few flowers. I'm also using my liquid glue, and yes, I got a new glue bottle, yay, because I broke my old one. There's a stamped heart on there, you can really see it, or not really, hardly. Sorry. And I also add another flower that I cut there, and that's it. I don't do anything else to that. And on the inside, I'm using, these are some planner stickers. And I never use, so I print and cut my planner stickers at home, and I never use those flags, so I always put them in my art journaling supply pouch. It's just a pouch. I have a huge 12x12 art bin box as well, so I wish that would be all, but no, I have a whole heap of them. So anyways, I'm adding all of those planner sticker flag thingies down the side, and of course there was one left, but hey. And I'm using this elephant. I really like this pink elephant, and I'm also using a tiny little cloud, and this die cut says Dream Big. And I do add one more tiny thingy. I add a little birdie down the bottom of the page, and that's just like a nice filler page, essentially, because I don't do anything to it or with it. I don't journal, I don't memory keep, I don't do anything. And I wanted to talk about a bit about the pictures. There we go. I started this whole thing where I thought it would be a good idea to label my what's it called, my albums, my scrapbook albums. So I went through all of my pictures, and so I can label my albums. Went through them and named them, like whatever year and month it was, and then I printed them. Get my pictures printed online, and I printed them, or I sized them to the wrong size. So now, and I did this twice already. So now I have 2 batches of a lot of album cover sheet thingies. So I decided to definitely not waste them. So I just stuck them in here. And this watercolory thing is also for when I designed my business cards. And I just fussy cut one of them, and that's it. So the first thingy, or the first picture I'm going to use is from, oh my god, when was this? Like 2010 or something? No, earlier, maybe 8. And I was trying on a ball gown. I just adhered that down, and what I do first is just adhere all of the bigger pieces, so the pictures and the bigger die cuts. The one with the dog, there's me and a dog in there, so that's why I adhered the Boston Terrier there. And where I adhered the banting, no, not banting, banter, what is it called, the thingy, that's when I graduated. This was in June. And then the one with the nice little guy with the butt, I just like that a lot, it's cute. That's just me and at the Danube. And I also did this little heart sticker, and I fussy cut this. I don't know why it wasn't a circly thingy at the beginning or from the start. I don't know. Anyways, I fussy cut them that too, so it makes a bit more sense. And I adhere that literally, so it says literally L, which makes sense because it's literally me. And adhere flowers here and there. I adhered them crooked, which just drives me bonkers, but that's okay. So this is what I call my chunky traveler's notebook, because here, that's where I have an explosion of stuff. And as you can see now, I'm starting to journal. This is my Palette G2 pen, and I outlined the L, so it stands out more and it's more visible. And what I do here is I just adhere down a bunch of things, and then I do some journaling in between the thingies. I've never did that with like, this is a very, I just say a few words of the thing that happened or what was going on in the pictures. So with the first one, I say something like, yeah, I was trying on ball gowns. And I really like this. This is a fun way of memory keeping and not wasting all of those pictures that I have printed, because I don't like to waste anything, because it's, it's wasteful, literally. Anyways, so I did some journaling, and as you can see, I do a lot of doodling in between. I don't like the white spaces in my traveler's notebooks, in those chunky ones at least. And I do journal there on the other page because it brings it together, which is fun. And I do some doodly hearts and stars and a lot of dots. That's what I do most of the time. I do just little dotting around the pages. And now I'm moving on to the second page. I just did here a thing here and there and everywhere, doing my doodly bits and bobs. And what do I do there? Oh, another sticker, because I just wanted 4 spaces to a journal because there are 4 pictures, so I didn't want an extra kind of space. And I adhered down this cute little cat, and oh, sorry about my head there. It didn't really need to say a lot about that, because I just said, yay, I'm finally done. And I mean with class, because that's me holding my diploma, which is fun. And I do journal a bit more about the picture of me and the dog. This was Ollie, and he's my ex-boyfriend and I, we went to the shelter and took him for a walk. I don't know if that's a thing where you are from as well. You can go there and then you get a dog for a few hours, and you can take the dog for a walk at a specific path, which was fun. That was when I didn't have dogs. That was in 2012, so I didn't have Mary yet. So, and now I'm using those clear stickers, and I really like them. and it's just sprinkled around. Here you can see my layout all done, and I really love how this one turned out. And yeah, here you can see some still shots, and I really love how everything turned out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!